Hey, it's part of the problem. Scrub Radio, you're on the air.
Yeah, this is Tommy Schwartz of the Morse family, the Morse and Schwartz family.
Oh,
and
what's going on?
And I'm the marketing director of the Villages in Florida down here.
The Villages, America's friendliest hometown.
Great, you know it. So I don't have to start at square one explaining to you a little bit about what the Villages are. Then great, that you know about us.
Yeah, you guys always advertise when 12 o'clock high is on around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, as you know, we are the largest retirement community. Some say master planned, age-restricted retirement community in Florida, or actually in the country. We're located, of course, in Sumter County, Florida, and other parts of Lake and Marion counties, Florida.
Oh, is it just one giant place that covers all those counties?
That is correct. We 5.6 square miles.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
it's like a giant housing complex for old people?
Well, it's not a housing, but it's we've got apartments, we've got houses. Yeah, we've got.
It's not like barracks or anything. You don't have Quonset huts.
No. I'm sure some of World War II vets would appreciate that, but no, we don't have barracks. Yeah. We have 51,442 residents. That's of course as of the 2010 census. We've got more now, but we don't give those figures out. We don't give our own figures, but that's the current population.
How many? 5,000?
51,000.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I had a zero. I'm just writing this down.
Yeah.
51,000 people in this housing complex?
It's not a housing complex. It is a master-planned, age-restricted retirement community.
Wait a minute. Age-restricted. If you have AIDS, you can't go in it?
Age-restricted.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So there must always be a certain percentage above a certain age. It's 80% above 55. And
I didn't know that. Did you know that, Walrus? That it's age restricted? Yep. That's interesting.
Yep. Yes. If you were to retire down here and you had grandkids, they can come down and visit, but they can only stay for 30 days.
Oh, I don't want my grandkids there for 30 days.
Got a lot of controls over things, so that way people can have what they want. And they, a lot of time you're older, you don't want to be around kids.
Sometimes when you're younger
too. Kind of a problem. Well, that's true too. Now.
All right.
The whole reason I'm calling, and the reason I'm calling to you guys.
Yes.
I have just been told I can go public with this information.
Okay. Oh, another scoop. Walrus, we got another scoop.
This is what I would call
breaking
a bombshell.
News. Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
I mean, His Holiness Pope Benedict the 16th has purchased a 3-bedroom townhome.
No way.
On the 11th fairway of one of our golf courses in District 4. We're not giving out which course exactly because we don't want people to know the exact address where he's living. But
wow. That's interesting.
That is unbelievably interesting.
The Pope, the one that just quit today?
The Pope.
That is correct. Yes, you may know him as Cardinal Ratzinger, but he is Pope Benedict the 16th. And now that's the first part. That's not the most exciting part.
That's pretty darn exciting.
That's right. Now that he's bought this townhome, that's fantastic. We can't wait for him to come here. But District 9, which is what we're developing, one of the districts that we haven't fully developed yet, 946 acres.
Like the movie.
It's just coincidental. I mean, we've got districts 1 through, I think we're at 11 now.
Okay. Because that was kind of a scary movie. I wouldn't want my grandma there.
We are taking Pope Benedict's choice of a retirement home, and we are going to run with that, and we are going to refocus the whole development, starting with District 9. So get ready for this. I don't know if you know our slogan, or it's really our motto.
The Villages, America's friendliest hometown.
Yeah, we know it.
Yeah, I'm not a singer, but get ready for this.
Okay.
We're going from Florida's friendliest hometown to Florida's holiest hometown. Now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is?
I might as well. Is he okay with that? Have you talked with him? Is he okay with that?
I believe there's some problems with you talking to a lot of Italians and the English is not. some of the people that work for him. I believe he's okay with that. I think I can say he's okay with that.
You sure?
Now,
well, I guess he's not even Pope anymore, right?
Oh, he's Pope. He's always
well, not yet. He'll be coming here in March.
He'll go back to being the John Ratzinger.
No, he'll always be a bishop.
The guy from Cheers.
No. Oh yeah.
No,
Norm,
I believe.
Right? Cliff. Right?
I'm not sure they're fully, figured it all out, because it's been, 600 years almost since somebody's resigned.
He's old.
Usually
been
popes die,
long.
right?
Yeah. He's older than Yoda.
What I'm saying is, I believe he will be a cardinal.
Oh,
but maybe he'll have some pope. You know how like the Queen Mother, like there's the Queen and then there's the Queen Mother.
Yeah, Walrus has a thing for her.
I do.
he may be Pope Father or something. Like maybe there's an equivalent term.
Oh, like the Queen
probably
Mother.
In Latin.
Oh, I gotcha.
Like the resigned Pope or something.
Yeah. Like the Barba Papa or something.
Yeah. So now get this. All right, we've already got several Catholic churches on property. We've got St. Timothy's, for instance.
Oh.
But
they're right on there, so you don't even have to leave the villages. So it's actually like a village.
It is.
Yes. Now, so 51,000. I wouldn't even call that. I'd call that a city. Now.
Oh yeah, it's bigger than
listen
Bedford.
to this. We've got two things going on. All right.
Okay.
One, we are going to build a complete, two-scale recreation of the Sistine Chapel. That's
wow. That's big.
Do that.
Wow.
That's a big building, isn't it?
It's big, but you might be thinking of St. Peter's Basilica.
I'm always thinking of that place.
Yeah, St. Peter's Basilica is the largest church in the world, unless you count this one that was modeled after it in Africa, in the Ivory Coast or Côte d'Ivoire. But no.
What about that one for the Trinity Broadcast Network?
Yeah, what about the Crystal Cathedral? I'm thinking of that one.
Oh, the Crystal Cathedral. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think that's as big. Now,
these apartments now or something, isn't it?
The Sistine Chapel is much smaller than that. It's still a very large building, much smaller than that, but it's a fantastic building. Of course, it has the Sistine Chapel, ceiling.
Oh,
we're going to recreate that ceiling.
Really?
Okay.
That's neat.
Now, another thing we're going to do, and this is something I'm excited about, is we purchased the land in Italy where the Santa Maria Assunta Holy Church is, and we are going to move it brick by brick so that we will have a 15th century church also on property.
Very good. It's like London Bridge.
Yes, very, very interesting. We've got a guy who actually worked on that project.
Wow.
I don't know if you know what your co-host is talking about, but the London Bridge was moved to is that in
Lake Havasu? Lake Havasu, in Arizona.
Yeah. So we've got guys that know how to do that type of thing. Where what you do is you take a brick and you label it, and then so that you're putting it back in the exact same spot. It's essentially a very tricky thing. There's only a few companies that can do that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I imagine it's like those Lego maps that Little Kling does.
Yes. Now a lot of people are saying why is the Pope chose the villages?
We were wondering.
Well, yeah, because that place is giant. It's just full of regular American retired people, right?
Don't they have like an STD problem
there's a
there?
couple of things.
I've heard that they do have a problem with sexually transmitted diseases, like old people ones.
At the villages.
All right. Now, this is not something, as a marketing director, I would normally talk about. But
like
yes.
Prostate syphilis and stuff.
There's a lot of that. And that's why, that's why people joke about, don't go in the jacuzzi. But,
yeah. You're in jacuzzi and nobody. Yeah, I got you.
The Pope, he's retiring, he's slowing down, but he still wants to be around people that need him.
Is that why he's going there, like a leper colony?
That's what he feels like. He feels like he can soothe the diseased people, the diseased syphilitic, chlamydia.
I didn't know the villages were like that.
Oh yeah, it's filthy.
You guys don't mention that in any of your commercials.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we hope to be cured of that sort of thing. But you get any group of population. If you put a bunch of high schoolers together.
No, actually, you dwarf any high school. Your rates
of
syphilis and chlamydia are through the roof.
Really?
Well, the thing.
Walrus is really up on chlamydia.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
There's nothing about the villages, America's chlamydia hometown.
Do you really have vending machines with Viagra?
Is that true?
That would never be our leading edge. We would not lead with that.
Yeah, I can see why.
Do you?
But
I see because he's going to be Cardinal Rumsing.
Well, I'm not sure if he becomes Cardinal Ratzinger or if he becomes, resigned Pope Benedict, or if he becomes like Pope Benedict in resignation,
or just
something like that.
Just Cliff Clavin.
Yeah.
But is he? But I mean, so he might have magical powers, like to heal these guys.
Well, I wouldn't use the term magical, but yes, I believe
didn't Mother
that
Teresa? She
Holiness,
walked around Africa and she healed people, right?
Well, yes, she was mainly in India. Was mainly in India. India is very far. I don't know if you've got a map, but it's very far from Africa. But the thing is, and the other thing, and this is a win-win situation for us because
I can imagine.
We've got a Jewish population. It's Florida. Stereotypes.
He won't help them.
He won't help them. He'll skip them.
No. What I'm trying to say is that
he
there's
can
a lot
convert
of
them. He can convert them.
No, that too. Maybe if they want.
They're getting close to the end of life. It'd be nice to save a couple of those guys.
Possibly, but there's a lot of Catholics getting older.
Oh,
right?
They mean they age faster than Jewish people.
You don't live as long. That's for sure.
You would know. He's got 51,000 of them.
And there's just there's a need there for Catholics that have diseases too.
Absolutely.
Oh, who has more diseases, old Catholics or old Jews?
I'd go with the Jews.
Really?
If I had a bet.
I don't know.
You know what? As I've often heard, diseases don't discriminate.
I don't know.
Catholics
about that.
do, though.
Right. I mean, well, they do. I mean, wouldn't it be just a matter of who's more careless or hygienic?
I'd say, yeah. In that case, I'd give the edge to the Jews.
Or monogamous?
Well, all right. I'll tell you. I don't like to.
You got to have statistics on this.
I am not personally a member of the Catholic faith. I will say this: because of the restriction upon using condoms and other things that would protect.
Yes.
I would guess it would be the Catholics that had more.
You don't have any stats on that?
I don't have any stats.
Do they commingle, or do you have like the Catholic area and the Jewish area?
Do you have a ghetto?
No, there's none of
any
that.
Territories?
There's certainly personalities to each. Each of our sections has a personality. So we often say
it's awful.
The German settlement keeps trying to take over the other settlements, and
well, you don't keep them segregated, but you kind of keep them close.
Right. Well, we've got District 3. Okay, District 3.
Oh,
that's not a very warm name. Why don't you call them like Boca Raton 7 or
Oh yeah, like the Disney World
Terrace
parking
Way.
lots.
Yeah, like Goofy 9. Why don't you do that instead of
Well, that's a good idea. Maybe we'll get you on staff here. But
I ain't go near there. I'll get a staff. Yeah.
With District 3, we've got a lot of Lutherans there. So a lot of the streets are like
keep the Cardinal away from those guys,
main thoroughfare through District 3 is Martin Luther Drive.
Okay.
Oh, so that's the most dangerous road.
You won't be welcome there.
No, Martin Luther.
Yeah.
Martin Luther. Oh, not Martin Luther. Okay.
Yeah. And
that's an MLK drive to the
and then
villages.
MLK downtown.
Westland is a cross street.
Westland. Okay.
And you've got Baptist Lane.
Okay.
Baptist Lane in there.
So, is there like any?
You've got different. Every area's got its own flavor.
Atheist? You got like an enclave of atheists?
Oh, that's true. Do you have like the that Cardinal church singer? He could go the atheist part and convert them. I mean, those guys really
true.
need to be
Well,
saved.
you know what? We
that's
do.
Rich fields there, man.
Yeah.
We do have the largest. That's the largest growing population.
Uh-huh.
The problem is that most of you older people aren't atheists.
That's because they're so close to the end.
They've been in foxholes.
Hedge their bet.
But we've got a District 12 that we think will be more atheist-centered. And that's why we're gonna.
It'll be like North Korea at Christmas time. You won't there'll be no lights.
There'll be lights aerial lights above, except for this one area, dark.
That's why in District 12 the main thoroughfare there is Darwin Avenue.
Okay.
And it crosses with Einstein. And
how does that work out?
Well, I think
Maybe an ugly baby.
It's relatively calm.
Oh.
yeah.
Points, score.
And
Wow.
We're
so
interrupting the
there you
caller.
are. There you are.
Wow.
We're all very excited about the Pope.
He's going to be on. Wait a minute. Does the Pope golf? You said he's going to be living on a golf course.
I don't think he golfs.
I'm not sure how popular it was in what, he's from Germany, right? Or is it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
600
Germany
years
or
old.
Austria?
Germany.
Yeah, he's from Germany.
Maybe from Alsace.
He's not Scottish, so I don't
No.
know. But who doesn't like to golf? I mean, everybody likes to golf.
My sister.
Yeah. Well,
Your sister, what? She
what's it have to
She
do with
doesn't
anything?
like the golf. Oh, I don't know. He just said who doesn't like the golf. My sister.
It's rhetorical. I
She
believe.
hates it. Oh, I got you. Well, I mean, he's on the fairway. I mean, I imagine he could have been like by a lake or by a, I don't know, nature preserve or by Darwin Avenue or something. He chose that, right? He chose by the golf course.
Oh yes. No, I think I'm assuming that he's.
Does he have a patio?
Probably-
Like he can like sit out and watch.
I just don't know how he golfs in that outfit.
Oh, you know
Well-
what? You know what? If you live by the golf course, you can like sneak out when nobody's around. As long as it's clear, you can go out and hit.
I think we'd forgive him.
bucket.
I think we'd forgive him of that.
He can
Yeah.
forgive himself.
Does he wear like an all white outfit like when he golfs too?
You know, I haven't gotten. Well, he probably wears red on Sundays.
Okay,
Is he gonna have a Pope Mobile golf cart?
that would be cool.
Because don't you have
Well,
golf carts in the village?
Of course, yes. We've already looked at installing bulletproof glass over one of the golf carts.
Well, he needs that for his windows too, because any of those houses by golf courses,
Yeah.
they always get hit by balls.
True. That is very true.
And he might not know. He might think they're bullets. Like wake up at night.
Yeah. Well, no, he's golfing.
True,
at
that
night.
is very true.
Did he ever get shot at? Did
No.
this cardinal ever get shot at as Pope or cardinal, or even as Cliff?
Not
On the show,
that
maybe.
I know of.
Yeah. Huh. Well, are you gonna? Do you have any opposition to it? Like from the Jewish or the atheists or those freaking Lutherans?
I don't know what your chat. You got a chat room or something?
Yeah, we got.
I'm just telling you. I mean, I've just made the announcement. So as
Oh,
far as we know,
so-
we think it's going to go well.
Oh, so you haven't had like a meeting or anything, like an association board meeting? Like,
Whoa.
No, I mean, you know what? I could wake up tomorrow and have 51,000 people upset with me. I don't know, but I think who wouldn't want to live in the holiest hometown?
I guess, who are his neighbors? Like who's neighbor? Who's his next door neighbors?
Well, actually,
Are they
we
Catholics
have
at least?
I'm sorry.
Are they Catholics?
Well, I don't think so. I can't go specifically into it, but one of them is a retired Nobel Nobel Prize winner in one of the sciences. That's all I can tell you about that. I don't think that guy is Catholic or religious.
No.
And then
I don't
on the
think
other
any
side,
scientist was.
he has a small munitions manufacturer. So some guy who retired who
He's living next door to the
made,
Berettas.
weapons.
Pietro
I'm sorry?
Beretta.
That'd be a get for us. We
So-
always try to.
So you have small arms and an atheist scientist, and on
Yeah.
on either side of the Pope. That's kind of weird. Did he choose that? I mean, did he know?
Well, we told him, and he said, "Well, nobody's perfect."
Did he at least come and scope out the house before?
The Pope, they've got some pretty interesting technology. They had this thing; it was kind of like a robot,
Oh, like a
and
drone?
he was. Well, it was a walking machine robot thing, and apparently he was in Rome
A
wearing
Terminator.
these goggles. He was wearing these goggles and seeing what the robot was seeing.
Whoa, that's neat. It's
So
like a virtual Pope.
Yeah, they say that that this is one of the ways that.
So he did a walkthrough.
He did a walkthrough. Yeah, and he was. I was there, and he was asking questions. The other thing about that technology is he would speak, I believe, in German or possibly in Latin, and then the computer would translate. And so this voice was actually a female voice, kind of like Suri, would ask me the question in English.
So it would like ask you, these window treatments stay with the place?
This is Linda Green.
Exactly. That's exactly how it went.
Linda
Like,
Green's
I
voice.
would say, these are the window treatments, and then there would be a delay, and then another delay, like, oh, he understands me now.
Do the
And then he would
appliances
speak.
stay?
Yes, exactly.
That's weird. Who's asking? The Pope.
Does he need a home inspection?
Exactly.
Because he is infallible if he picks the unit,
Oh yeah.
does he-
Was there like real negotiations and stuff? Like going back and forth with bids?
No, the weird thing
Big earnest
is
money down.
the robot device had his wallet.
Ah.
So the robot
His
device
Pope
was
wallet.
wearing a
How did the
wallet.
wallet get there?
And, well, I think it was traveled. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so we said, this is the price. I can't go into the exact price. But
Right,
there was
right.
a price. And then he said, okay. And he said, put it on my card. And
He's got a card.
the robot reaches into the wallet, pulls out this card.
Wow.
And, that's not something we normally do. We don't normally charge houses on a card.
No.
Wow.
That's a
And
big card.
I tell you this, that card, it looked kind of like any other, like Visa or MasterCard. I think it was a MasterCard. But it was like a metallic thing, and it was diamond encrusted.
What?
It was the most impressive credit card I've ever
Wow.
seen.
So he charged his house on it. Made some of those are some major sky miles.
Here's a really. Here's a question from the chat room. If is he going to move in? It's a 3-bedroom house. So is he going to have a bunch of his like itinerant relatives moving in? Like, is there
He has a brother.
a limit on that?
Is the main thing is what is the age of these relatives. So as long as the average in that neighborhood remains 55 and above,
Uh-huh.
so he could invite like a 50-year-old, and we would let that slide.
Now, if he's into like some kind of like alternative lifestyle and all that stuff, you guys are all cool with that, right?
Look, I can't imagine the Pope would be, but I'll tell you this: the Nobel Prize winner throws some crazy parties. So that's not for us to judge.
Oh, that's good. It's good because he's got the ear of the guy who does the judging. So
That's right.
Better keep it
Yeah,
down or I'll
who are we to
excommunicate
judge
you.
him? It is but for him to judge us.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
well, you know what? You're gonna have a new sheriff in town because I heard this guy. I mean, he laid the hammer down with the Catholics, so he might be laying down some law with the villages.
Maybe he'll help some of those infected
he
people
will get
too.
he'll get a vote, but of course there's 51,000 other people, and we kind of have things sewn up a bit. But
Well, just be on the lookout. If he decides to make something a crusade, there is some history there.
well, we welcome the
I gotcha.
experience.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Well, Mr. Was it Schwartz?
Yes, Tommy Schwartz.
All right, Tommy. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for giving us the scoop again.
great.
Oh, it's my pleasure. My pleasure.
That was awesome. Thanks for being part of the problem. Keep listening to Scrub Radio, man.